What is up guys, in this video we're taking a look at my Android phone and what's on it. So let's just jump straight into it. So to start with, the launcher I use is Nova Launcher. You've almost definitely heard of it, it's one of the most popular ones on the market. It's very fast and I've actually found that it's very good at conserving your battery life. Much better than the stock launcher, and quite surprisingly, almost every other launcher. Furthermore, it's very fast. Even on lower end devices using maybe Snapdragon 400s, Snapdragon 200s, that kind of level of processor, it still runs smoothly, so it's become my sort of recommended choice for a launcher. You can also see it's really customizable. You can change literally anything you could think of. Furthermore, you can install icon packs. The one I've got on right now is called Around Light. I'll put a link in the description. Next up is my wallpaper. Now I consistently use the Wallrocks wallpaper app, again, link in description. To be really clear about this, I've never used a better wallpaper app. Not only is the interface really simple, it's always receiving consistent updates, and the wallpapers are ultra high resolution, but it instantly applies them and perfectly fits them to your phone's display. Now speaking of the phone, I'm using the Vivo X-Shot if you didn't already know. It's basically a flagship China phone from last year, sporting a Snapdragon 801 processor, 3GB of RAM and tons of camera and hi-fi features. It's really slim, really light and incredibly well built, and to me it actually looks really nice too, so this became my recommended phone of last year. Now because I basically have the memory span of a goldfish, I need a reminders app, and the one I use is Life Reminders. There's nothing particularly special about it, but it's just well featured and it works. I mean, you type in some sort of reminder, you set a date and a time and it'll just come up with a notification. It's really useful. If you don't have that and you're a busy person, I kind of recommend it. Now the kind of music I listen to is basically Chris Brown, Jason Derulo, lots and lots of sort of R&B and hip hop. That's kind of my favorite genre. And the app I use for that is PowerAmp. So this is probably the best music app on Android. So it's got literally every feature you've ever wanted. The ability to sort into folders, into playlists, to change the equalizer, to rate your songs and organize them in that way. It's just, there's so much you can do on that app. It's really good. And the actual output quality is also high. So a lot of you guys have also asked me what my favorite Android game of all time is. So let's get on to that. 4 words guys, Bloons Tower Defense 5. My absolute favorite Android game of all time. And the amount of hours I've sunk into this thing would make some Skyrim gamers look like trash. If you haven't heard of it, or at least the company that makes it, Ninja Kiwi, I would be quite surprised. And for anyone who's actually into this sort of tower defense strategy genre, I couldn't recommend the game more. It literally has thousands of hours of potential gameplay, and BTD5 is really hard. I've cried many a tear playing it. And for some reason, I don't know how or why, Ninja Kiwi provides like a new update every 2 to 3 weeks, adding new content and new game modes. And as for the best app, well, this is a surprisingly simple app which you basically install on your Android phone and then forget it's there. It's called Blue Light Filter and it has 3 main uses. The main one is it basically reduces the amount of blue light that reaches your eyes, reducing the strain from reading your screen. It also allows your device to reach a lower level of brightness for when you want to use it at night, and on some displays like Super AMOLED panels, it can actually save you some battery. My lock screen of choice is CM Locker. Now to be honest, I was just really peed off that my phone didn't get the Lollipop update, and this one kind of gives the look and feel of those devices. Now it's not exactly the most feature-packed locker, but what I really like is that it's instantaneous. Most lockers have a little bit of a lag when you turn on your display. Now one app I really love and use kind of more than I'd like to admit is Hot UK Deals, and the reason I love it so much, more than anything else, is just because it's one thing that the UK has above the US in terms of tech. Then again, the US has 1,000 other deal sites and gets everything twice as cheap. Rant over. In terms of social media, I have a personal Snapchat. Let me know if you think I should set up a Mrwhosetheboss one. Google Opinion Rewards, which is probably in the wrong section. I have Facebook, obviously to keep the set of pages updated. WhatsApp, which I'm not a big fan of to be honest, a lot of other people use it. Messenger, which I absolutely hate but is a requirement. Google Plus, which I very rarely use. Same with Skype. I know a lot of people are big on it, but I'm just not a fan. Tinder, well if you know you know. And Google Hangouts, just forget it. LinkedIn, again, very rare. It's just like kind of a less interesting version of Facebook without memes. And then there's Instagram and Twitter, which if you're not already following me, then please just do that, that'd be really cool. So yeah, that's my Android phone. If any of you guys have a super cool phone setup or layout or whatever we call it, let me know in the comments or send me a picture on Instagram or, post on the Facebook, anything. That'll be really, really nice to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more.